First at 4, Governor Whitmer finally says the words many Michigan families have been waiting to hear.
Our intent is to resume in-person instruction, to do so in a way that is safe.
She's hoping children will go back to school in the fall. Where things stand and what's next. Republicans have just released their plan for police reform, and Democrats aren't waiting to point out what it does not do. Ben.
Karen, the noticeable heat is out there today, but we are fired up as we head into Father's Day weekend. Find out just how hot we're going to get right now. First at 4.
Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News First at 4 starts now.
Good afternoon. I'm Karen Drew. First at 4, it is one of the most important parts of reopening Michigan, getting our children back into class. Today, Governor Whitmer made it clear she wants students to go back, but things could change.
Districts, students, staff, and families must be nimble, and we've got to be prepared to move backwards if there is evidence of community spread of the virus.
Getting back to scenes like this is critical for the education of our kids, and it helps the economy by allowing many working parents to get back to their routines. Kimberly Gill is in the newsroom for us this afternoon. And Kim, there still are a lot of questions.
Yeah, Karen, so many questions do remain. Good afternoon to you, by the way. Today, the governor was basically setting the table, letting parents know a return to school is in the works. But the nitty-gritty of what that actually means is nearly 2 weeks away. The governor says the return to school roadmap will be released as part of an executive order on June 30th. She says the Return to School Advisory Council is working on what the governor calls a, quote, robust document that will spell out what schools need to do to reopen. During the question and answer, she did not share any examples of what those requirements might be, though. Governor Whitmer also made it clear school funding is an issue and Michigan will need help.
While budget decisions are evolving, there's no doubt that we will need more support and flexibility from the federal government. This is a crisis unlike anything we've ever seen in our lifetime, and it has had significant budget implications, not just for Michigan, but for states all across the country. We need the federal government to provide more funding for states and flexibility so we can continue to provide crucial services.
And Karen, this is a huge job. Michigan has 800 school districts with different needs and different capabilities. I know many families and teachers and school employees will be waiting to see that roadmap on June 30th. More from the governor coming up on the news at 5. For now, we'll send it back to you.
All right. Thank you, Kim. And before we get to the fall semester, some students will be attending summer school this year, and it will look different, very different from district to district. Schools have started releasing their plans. Paula Totman taking a look at 2 very different local models.
In Novi, the plan for summer school is already set. 2 10-day sessions that start July 6th. In-person, face-to-face learning, but very different than last year. Start with enrollment. Normally around 550 students participate per session. This year, the cap was set at 300.
The students will be coming in the building from 3 different entrances. Students will be located in 3 separate areas within the building, non-connecting areas, so nobody will cross over. Everyone will be wearing masks, students, staff, and teachers. We have 3 checkpoints coming in the building with temperature checks, pre-symptom screenings. If their threshold is above the temperature guidelines we have, they will be sent home.
Mask wearing will not be political. It will be mandatory.
If they refuse to wear the mask, then they won't be able to participate in our summer school experience.
An entirely different model in Detroit, where there will be both virtual and face-to-face summer school starting July 13th. Some 5,000 students between the 2 programs are expected.
We've expanded summer school knowing that students lost instructional time after the shutdown. So we wanted to offer enrichment and course recovery opportunities from K all the way through 12.
Face-to-face learning for both summer school and athletic conditioning, which actually starts Monday, will be stringent.
We're prepared to implement all the safety strategies that we need around COVID testing, temperature check, symptoms, self-check.
And while the governor's Return to Learning Advisory Council works to figure out uniform, unified, standard operating procedures with a minimum expectation that all 800 school districts in Michigan will have to adhere to, many school districts, including Novi and Detroit, are ahead of the game in terms of a real-time test that will inform district standards for face-to-face back-to-school come fall.
I've never taught in a mask before for 6 hours straight. I've never worn a mask for 6 hours straight. So that will be a new experience.
This summer school experience will give us a sense of how these safety practices might work in the fall.
Yeah, so for a lot of these school districts, this is going to be the dress rehearsal, or that's what you could call it. But that takes us right back to what Kim Gill was talking about when she's talking about the governor putting forth her plan. I'm already hearing from districts saying they can't wait until June 30th to get started. They've got to get started right now, and we're going to address that coming up at 5. Karen?
All right, thank you, Paula. And safety is obviously a major concern when it comes to getting kids back into school. Today, new research is revealing more about how likely students are to be infected. Dr. Frank McGeorge here to break down the new findings.
Children usually play a big role in the spread of respiratory illnesses, so it generally makes sense to shut down schools to stop the spread of viruses. But numerous studies are finding age makes a significant difference when it comes to the coronavirus. British researchers studied demographic data from 6 countries as well as data from 6 published studies on infection rates and symptom severity. Their research estimates children and teenagers are only half as likely to become infected with COVID-19 compared to people over age 20. When children are infected, they are more likely to be asymptomatic or have mild symptoms. In those aged 10 to 19 infected with coronavirus, only 21% showed symptoms. By comparison, 69% of those older than 70 with COVID-19 experienced symptoms. Researchers say their findings suggest closing schools may have a relatively small impact on reducing COVID-19 spread in a community, but the issue is complicated. Keeping schools open does expose teachers and other staff members and increases the odds of kids bringing the virus home to other family members. It's still not clear why younger people are less impacted. One theory suggests there may be some level of cross-protection from recent exposure to other, less serious types of coronaviruses. Back to you.
All right, always appreciate it. Thank you, Doc. A few other notes on the coronavirus for you today. Governor Whitmer also says she hopes to have the entire state in phase 5 of the reopening by July 4th. Today, the state reporting another 200 cases of the virus. That's up from yesterday. 2 new deaths were recorded in the past 24 hours, trending in a good direction. Also today, Detroit's mayor is urging employees at bars and restaurants to get tested for COVID-19 since they are exposed to so many members of the public. He hopes more testing will prevent any surge and keep businesses running. Oh, it sure feels like summer out there each day, right? Well, Ben Bailey is standing by with the first forecast. He's in his home office, but Ben, it's a good day to be outside.
It is just a little bit more humidity or heat today, and we'll see a little bit more as we get into the upcoming weekend. Current temperatures outside in the low 80s, still seeing some 70s out there towards the lakeshore, but compared to yesterday, these numbers are just a little bit warmer than what we saw yesterday, about 2 to 3 degrees warmer. And for the rest of tonight, mostly sunny skies through sunset, and we'll keep a couple clouds overnight. Temperatures down into the 60s, but don't worry, that humidity is coming back, and so is even more heat. We'll look at all of that coming up in just a few minutes, Karen.
Thank you, Ben. Michigan's largest health system may be merging with one of the biggest health systems in the country. Beaumont Health has signed a letter of intent with Advocate Aurora Health. It runs 28 hospitals in Illinois and Wisconsin. Beaumont says talks are in the early stages, but this doesn't mean layoffs or hospital closures. If the merger goes through, the hospital system would employ more than 100,000 people across the 3 states. Breaking news just in from Atlanta this afternoon, where the Fulton County District Attorney just announced 11 charges, including felony murder against the officer who shot and killed Rashard Brooks in the back. The shooting happened Friday night after police were called to a Wendy's parking lot about a car blocking the drive-through lane. Brooks was asleep behind the wheel. Body cam video shows a calm exchange during a field sobriety test before things turned violent. Brooks was shot by Officer Garrett Rolfe after wrestling with officers, snatching a stun gun and allegedly pointing it while running. We'll be following this breaking story throughout the evening. Investigators are searching for answers after a triple shooting in West Bloomfield. This happened around 1 in the morning at a home on Chase Court. Investigators say a 30-year-old man was arriving home from work when he was confronted by 2 armed men. They exchanged gunfire, and a 37-year-old was shot and killed in the driveway. A 47-year-old was also shot. He was taken into custody by police. The homeowner was also shot multiple times, but did survive. There is a lot going on here, lots of pieces to the puzzle. We're working the story. We'll have a live update on the investigation tonight at 5. The Amazon driver at the center of a controversial arrest in Warren may file a lawsuit. Video showing the confrontation between the black man and the white police officer went viral. Video shows Jalen Bond's delivery truck parked on the wrong side of the road. A Warren police officer approached asking to see his driver's license. Jalen refused, and then there was that confrontation. Today, Jalen's attorney said there was no need to show his license because it was just a parking ticket violation. Jalen says he's been significantly impacted by the arrest.
When he put me in that area, held me around my neck, I was terrified and I was scared that I was probably about to die because I couldn't breathe at the time when he was holding me around my Adam's apple.
Warren police say it's a case of resisting arrest, but the Macomb County Prosecutor's Office denied charges. The officer is on paid leave this afternoon. The battle lines are being drawn on Capitol Hill as Senate Republicans have laid out their proposals for police reform. Here are some differences. The Republican plan encourages states to take action, while the Democrats want to set national standards on things like requiring body cams and banning chokeholds. Democrats would ban no-knock warrants. The Republicans would not. They would ask states to provide data on how they use the warrants. Democrats want an overhaul of how police do business. Republicans don't think it is necessary.
We believe that the overwhelming number of officers in this nation are good people, working hard, trying to keep order in the communities.
And perhaps the greatest flaw in the Republican proposal is that it is missing real, meaningful accountability for individual officers' misconduct.
The House is working on the Democratic plan. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell is hoping to get the Republican plan to the Senate floor next week, but he will need some Democratic support to make that happen. We'll be following it close and keep you posted. Still ahead, first at 4, a lot of customers were really frustrated with a phone outage this week. We have a new development that might make you feel a little better. Many Americans have these products in their kitchen cabinets right now, but not for long. And Aunt Jemima isn't the only one that's changing. Up first, if you want less politics on your Facebook feed, Mark Zuckerberg has a solution for you. We'll be right back.